Hey everyone, welcome to Las Vegas. So recently I saw on the news that Las Vegas is one of the most popular tourist destinations currently. A lot more things have opened up here. Some of the hotels have even gone to a 24-hour schedule. The businesses and restaurants are allowed more capacity, and therefore it feels like things have gone back to normal almost. I just hope things will continue to get better, but in the meantime, I'm still looking for places to eat. Some of the newest additions to Las Vegas Chinatown are these shopping centers where they have numerous interesting restaurants. I've been to a couple of these restaurants and noticed many others, and I've been meaning to go back and try them, but just never had a chance to. So this time I decided to go and try these places that I never get around to trying. But there are too many places to try, so I'm just going to focus on the Shanghai Plaza and a few of the places that I've been to. This plaza is a very nice place to walk around in. It's very comfortable here. There's numerous dessert places, drink places, bakeries, restaurants, all kinds of things. The only thing is that this place can get pretty crowded and parking can be an issue. You might have to drive around a little bit. This is Pepper Lunch, and I've been to this place last summer. This place is known for their very hot skillets. They have numerous steaks and even pasta here. You can check my previous video on Pepper Lunch if you want to know more information. It was kind of a learning experience for me because you're supposed to let the steak cook on the hot skillet, and it's up to you to cook the steak while the skillet is still hot. This is their sizzling cream pasta. I ordered it with seafood. This is one of my favorite dishes at this place. It was very creamy. It had good chunks of salmon, scallops, shrimp, and a creamy sauce that was delicious. Another place that I've been frequenting is a restaurant called Orchid Vietnamese restaurant. Besides pho, which is your usual traditional Vietnamese noodles, they have a cube steak dish here served on a sizzling skillet. I love this dish. It's served with French fries and an egg and your choice of rice or a French baguette. The menu says that it's served in an oyster sauce. Some places have it stated as being served in a black pepper sauce, but either way the sauce is great. It's really good with the potatoes and the egg. It's like a twist on your classic steak and eggs as we know it. This is my ultimate comfort food. Steak, eggs, potatoes, it even had grilled onions. I chose to get this with the French baguette. And that was the surprise of the day for me, was how incredible this bread was. Not to mention the steak. But the bread was incredibly soft and tender inside, lightly crispy outside without a thick crust. And after looking at this baguette, I decided to eat it together with the steak and add everything into it, and it turned into an incredible steak sandwich. I could probably eat this every day, but I decided to be a little more adventuresome and try some things on the menu that I've never tried before. So this is called a sour soup. This came with catfish. So this is a catfish sour soup. It had tomatoes, all kinds of greens. It had a sour and a sweetness to it. So it's kind of a sweet, sour taste. Kind of a contradiction of flavors that combined with all kinds of vegetables. Had okra, bean sprouts, along with the main item for this dish, the catfish. The catfish did have a skin, so if you don't like the skin, you can take it off. They also had a braised catfish. This came in a clay pot with a sweet kind of a soy or fish sauce. Had scallions and some Thai chilies. Watch out for the Thai chilies. But the catfish was really good. That was the star of the show. Catfish may not be my favorite fish, but the sauce was really good. The sauce was a little bit salty and sweet and added a great flavor to the catfish. So in this case, I really enjoyed the catfish because the sauce was so good. Now, like I said, it does have a skin, so I thought the skin kind of made it a little fishy for me, for my preference, so I didn't eat the skin. Another very popular place is 85 degrees Celsius Bakery. I only took a few shots here because I don't know if we're allowed to film in here. Some bakeries don't like you to show their creations. Share Tea is a drink place, has all kinds of drinks, but I don't know what they have because I didn't go inside. I did notice a couple of dumpling houses here. One was called Wishful Dumpling, and this is Shanghai Taste. Shanghai Taste caught my attention because when you walk in, they have this big window just inside the entrance where you can see them making their signature soup dumplings. It's called Xiaolongbao, or XLB for short. This kind of dish looks to be very labor intensive, as you can see how they make it from scratch. A lot of work goes into making these wrappers for these classic soup dumplings. This is definitely something I wouldn't want to try at home, and even if I could make it at home, it would never come out as good as this. These people specialize in this dish here. They have a few different kinds of fillings for these soup dumplings. I've always been interested in these soup dumplings ever since I've watched it on TV. They're filled with a filling like pork or shrimp or something else, and it comes with a little bit of soup inside the dumplings. This is from Shanghai Taste on the left, and on the right, this is from Wishful Dumpling. I decided to do a mini comparison. The first thing I noticed is that the dumplings from Wishful are much bigger, while the ones from Shanghai Taste were a little bit smaller. These are supposed to be filled with soup on the inside, so sometimes people warn you to take care before you take a big old bite, because the soup can be very hot. So sometimes they say poke a little hole and taste the soup or something like that. So this is where I realized how important the wrapper was. The ones from Wishful were bigger, but when you try to pick it up, it tore at the bottom, and a lot of the soup just kind of leaked out, and some had leaked out in the box. But they were big, and the wrapper was a little bit lighter than the ones from Shanghai Taste. This is topped with their classic soy sauce mixed with vinegar, slightly salty, slightly tangy. The dumplings from both places were really good. I would give a slight edge to Shanghai Taste. The Shanghai Taste wrapper was a little bit thicker. It didn't break apart. It was a little bit thicker, and sometimes when the wrapper is thicker, it can take away from the taste. However, it was really good. You can taste the filling inside, and with the soy sauce and vinegar, it was very good. You can see how the soup collects in the spoon there. Both places are good if you want to try soup dumplings. Going further down in the plaza, there is a Thai place. I don't have any videos of this place, although I've eaten here many times. It's one of the well-known Thai places here in Vegas. They have your classic dishes, but these are some of the footage of my past video when I ate here. BBQ Chicken is another one of my favorite places. This is a Korean fried chicken place. If you want to know more about Korean fried chicken, you can see my previous video on BBQ Chicken. They have all kinds of interesting dishes here besides fried chicken, but their specialty is the Korean fried chicken. It's a little bit different. They have flavored fried chicken and they have your classic fried chicken. It's very moist, crispy, and very, very good. I recommend you check the other video for more descriptions on each dish. I will say that the side dishes were interesting and pretty decent, but it's not the kind of thing that would make me want to come back. Their main draw is the fried chicken. The fried chicken is really, really good. Like I said before, it's very moist, juicy, and some of it is boneless, some of it bone in, it's just a great place to pick up fried chicken. And I think Korean fried chicken costs a little more, but I'm not sure. It seems like fried chicken prices are going up along with every other price for every other thing. Besides that, they have some interesting dessert places. Sometimes it can get very crowded. This is one of the places I tried last summer. They sell shaved ice or snow ice with very tasty toppings. And I would like to try a lot more places, but I haven't had the time. Hopefully I can get to them in the future. So until then, everybody stay safe and see you again.